Welcome back, gamers. A friend of mine requested me to play Battlerite, and since I like the game so much, he said, why don't you play each of the characters and explain a little bit about them? And I said, sure, why not? I do like this game, and I do like the characters in the game, so I'll play each and every character, even though I'm not good with some of them, and win a match and show you some of the gameplay and what they do, and explain a little bit of their skills. So the first character we're going to talk about is Lucy. Lucy is a support character who's able to throw poison at enemies and also rejuvenate teammates. Her left click is to poison enemies with a projectile, right click to heal teammates. This is what you throw out there. Spacebar to set up a barrier on teammates. Q throws a clarity potions and knock enemies back, while E is a panic potion she throws out that makes the enemy panic and run off in the other direction. It's an AoE also, and it's a potion throw. The R button, when it appears and charges, is to roll forward and avoid incoming attack. And she also has EX moves, holding shift down and then pressing left click when you have the EX charged up. It reduces enemy movement when you shoot at them and then explodes and damage them. And it also affects nearby enemies, so anybody caught in the range will get hurt also. Her shift E ability will petrify enemies, so her EXE will pretty much petrify enemies. It's a straight shot. Her F ultimate is one of her most powerful skills. It snares enemies and it also damages them over time. It's a huge bubbling mass of goo on the ground. It's a big AoE, so I don't know if we'll see it this time, but I'll try to throw it out there. So the battle has started. I'm going to keep harassing the enemy melee and keep throwing out the fear potions on the healer so that I can get some damage in on her, and also keep my guy up. And my partner is Croak, so it's kind of like a Croak versus Croak right now with two healers. And there's that bubbling mass ult on the ground. See how it's slowing down Paloma. That's who I'm fighting right now. I'm just throwing fears on her so that she goes away and then healing myself up. Throwing that clarity potion to bump her around. And getting my partner in there to get the damage as much as possible. I'm getting hit also, but it's okay, I'm a healer. Uh-oh. Now, when you get the ult from Croak like that, the only way to avoid it is to shield yourself or do a jump in the air while it explodes, because there are invincibility frames. Certain movements you do in this game, like jumping in the air and diving underneath the ground, etc. Alright, my Croak just attacked. There's my other ult. She's not getting near me, so you want to take advantage of that and go inside the bubbling mass. And we killed off their Croak. And thankfully my Croak didn't die, and I didn't get hurt too much. So I'm going to keep trying to do some damage on her, throw a panic out there, just give us some time. We're controlling the middle. Controlling the middle is very important because we want to grab those orbs. A little bit bump. Throw another ult. See how fast these ults are coming, man. When you control the middles, those balls in the middle that you shoot, the orbs, if you take it down, you build faster ults. And you build faster EX. The yellow orbs around the side also helps in that process. The green orbs heals you whenever, say you don't have a healer in your team. But we won the first match. So far so good. Here we go, second round. Which card to choose? Which card to choose? I'm going to choose control. We want to use some support. I'm going to go with some support. So each of the cards, the Battlerites they call it, have a representation of what they do. Some of them are support, some of them are offensive. Offensive is red. Support is going to be bluish, greenish, and of course the controls are always the purple cards. You can read a little bit about what they do if you want. You can pause the video, you can read what stats they do. But I'm going with what will benefit the team, so that's what I'm trying to invest in. Going ahead and throwing some clarity right there. Croak is going at it. Hit by the wolf. They're trying to kill me. It looks like they're trying to bait me out there, so I'm going to stay back a little bit and keep healing my teammate. Grab some orbs. So range, it's really hard to shoot the enemy because they keep moving. As long as they keep moving, you can always miss, but you kind of have to guess your shots, because once you commit to a shot, it's going to fly off. It's not like it's not instant. There's always a little timer when you throw up a shot as a range class. There we go, we split Croak up. She's trying to get away. She's trying to fear us. Whenever she spins, she's trying to fear. Oh, Croak is on me again. It's okay. Let him do what he's doing. Oh, shield on. Nice. I stopped his ult. We're still beating up Paloma, and Paloma is dead. Now it's only up to Croak. I don't think he can handle this. Oh. He's got ulted by my Croak, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take this middle right here. Boom. More more ult building for my teammate. Bolt. Alright, he's poison hard. Yeah. Throw out that ult just for the hell of it. MVP again. So. Alright, so now we have almost 3 of our Battlerites chosen. And at this point in the game, anything can happen. I mean, anything. The team can just completely turn this whole fight all around because they have 3 skills now, and it might just change the entire gameplay because of what skills they've chosen. So, you have to be really wary. We gotta win this, or else it's gonna keep continuing to a point where everybody has 5 cards. And at that point, it's, shit might hit the fan. Alright, so we're gonna just do a little bit of harassment. Oh, ouch. Alright, Croak decides to jump in just to lure him in a little bit. Wasted his leap though, but, you know, whatever. We're just harassing right now, testing the waters. And there we go. We just feared Croak. We keep poisoning the both of them. Oh, he's on me again. Shield. My Croak is on him. That's the plan. I'm gonna heal him up a little bit. As much as I can. Keep him up while damaging Paloma. That's her key. Oh, she's running around. That's a bad move. Paloma is gonna die. I'm gonna go ahead and poison Croak as much as I can while hitting Paloma. Croak is running off. I can't see him because of line of sight. You can't throw potions when they're behind walls. They'll hit the wall. That's the thing about some of the potions and some of the projectiles in the game, is that if it hits the wall, we can stop. There's my ult. Stepping right into it. I'm going right into it because they won't follow me in there. Oh, Croak jumped in a little bit. And Paloma is dead again. So the key was to kill Paloma while kiting the Croak around. Oh. And that's game, baby. Alright, so up next is a character that's pretty badass also. Sirius, who is a support melee character. He's able to strike enemies with his left click, and when it powers up his weapons, when his weapon glows and you hit them, it weakens the enemy, and basically what happens is it reduces their target healing and damage output by 50%, which lasts for a little bit. The right click is to heal team members with an AoE sunlight. The spacebar is to teleport. While you teleport to that location, it deals damage to enemies and also heal allies. The Q button is the counter, so when enemies hit you, you disappear and then you reappear wherever you teleport to. It can heal allies. And then the weapons recharge, so you can go ahead and use the weapon and damage an enemy. The E is to petrify. It's an AoE attack that you throw down on the ground. If enemies are in it, it petrifies them. And something that not a lot of people understand is that when you petrify enemies, you don't want to hit them because it's giving you a free shield. Well, it's giving the enemies a free shield on them. So when you hit them, you have to get rid of the shield to actually damage them. You see that croaky just hit the shield even though I petrify him. So it breaks him out of the petrify. You're supposed to go after the other target that's not petrified. You go ahead and use my counters on this fight. This R key is to dash forward and to do damage. The EX move, shift and left click, is to launch a crescent gale that does damage and also snares the enemy. And at the same time, his shift spacebar is to teleport the location, deals damage to enemies, and heals allies for 14, so it heals them a little more and also recharges the weapon. His ultimate is one of the best in the game. It is quite dangerous. He channels a beam that deals 100 damage to the enemy, but also heals allies for 100 health. And he heals himself at the same time for 50 health over the course of the duration. So he's like a giant burning bald-headed dude. So a nice thing about this match is both of our heroes are melee characters. I'm a melee, Croak is a melee. It's a pretty decent combination going on here. We won. See how my weapon's glowing? That's a charged weapon right there. Didn't get the hit off. The enemy had Oder and... is it Oder? Yeah, I think it's Oder and Freya. That's his name. Oder. The time support. He's in range. But our goal is to beat the crap out of Freya because we'll force Older to heal more. So first things first, I'm gonna might as well beat up Older because we're jumping right in there. And then what we're gonna do is change our target to Freya real quick. We're just trying to trick them around. What I'm doing right now is damaging the both of them as much as I can with the charged weapon. Like that, Older can't really heal himself. Even if he heals himself, he's healing himself for less. He doesn't understand this because every time he gets hit by the charged weapon, it's kicking his ass. Oh, I'm about to die. Freya's after me. Holy crap. And she's got the hammers going. I gotta get away. Oh, hammer got me. Hopefully my team member can handle this. No, he probably can't. It has to be an amazing croak to handle 2 players, and it's my fault. You know, it's kind of my fault for rushing in there too hard. Croak he's still trying. Everybody should still keep trying. Even if you know you can't defeat the enemy team, always try. You never know. It might be better than you expect. So on the outer rim, for people who don't understand that darkness closing in, if you stay outside the arena, what's going to happen is you start taking damage. And that's the way they start making the team meet up in the center. So we're going to come up with other plans right now. So switch between targets. We're going to do this. Let's see if this works. Alright. There's a lot of typing in the game right now because we don't really have... You don't have voice chat yet. Maybe in the future. Somewhere. Alright, here we go. Second round. So what I'm doing now is testing the waters. Just a little bit. Boom. Doing in there. What I'm going to try to do is have them hit my counter. Oh, she threw a hammer. I didn't counter that. Should have countered that. Here we go. Oh, he actually hit me. There we go. And we're going in for the combat. Go straight in. Just fly in on the other side. Boom. Every time I fly in like that, you see that little eye symbol? It's blinding them. They're seeing like a dark vision all around them. They can't see too far, but I gotta get away from this. They hit me pretty hard in that match right there. And try to keep my partner up. Don't let him get that. Oh, he got it. And hit him. Blinded both of them again. Can't see anything right now. For a few short seconds, all they see is anything in front of them, but not too far away. So range really has some advantage when you do that blinding effect on enemies with Sirius. Oh, Thunderhammer. Almost got me. Oh! She actually hit my counter. Nice. Oh, that's our counter right there with the little blue lightning. Go, Croak! Beat her up. I'm just kiting her right now and just distracting. Oh! There we go. The power of the sun, baby. That's the ult. It just destroys. Sorry about that commentary. I got really serious during that battle. Why so serious? Serious puns all day. Alright, so let's win this third match and not continue to the last match. I don't want to continue anymore. Older's going to get more and more tanky. Alright, so this time I'm gonna jump right in there, blind him up real quick. Freya's chasing me, got her petrified, and of course my croak just hits him out of the petrify. Come on now. Come on now. So people have to understand, never hit the enemy in petrify. It shields them. You're not doing any damage. You're just breaking them out of the petrify. There's absolutely no point in hitting an enemy petrified. Unless you want to try to stop them from doing a move or something. Like I just did to Older. Then you have a reason to hit them to break them out of it. But you shouldn't hit an enemy inside petrify. Ever. In a team match. Especially in 3 versus 3. If you do that, you're just an ass. And look at the power of the sun. She can't do anything. That's right, Freya. So we're facing down with each other right now. I'm scared as hell. She's trying to hit me. I'm gonna try to aim for the middle. Yep, got it. Charging myself up for another ray of the sun. blind her a bit. Oh, no, missed it. Oh, missed it too. Oh, got her weakened. Oh, I'm scared of her lightning. That lightning, whenever she stomps like that, it does a... Oh, she's still hitting me with magnetic, trying to stun me. Oh, she should have done some damage. I'm gonna try to weaken her, petrify her, scare her. I'm scaring her with my heals. What I'm doing is landing heals on myself and just scaring her a bit. Oh, she got me with that. Did she get me? Nope, I healed up from it. Wow. Ult went through, but healed up. Oh, boom! Got her. Whew. That was scary.
Pass the trials.
Alright, next character is gonna be the Grandma. Iva. Or Eva in German if you speak German. But she is a range attacking unit with guns. Well, a shotgun, of course. You have to be in close range. Iva's pretty interesting. She shoots 4 projectiles in a cone as her left click. On her right click, she launches rockets that does damage and also ignites enemy covered in oil. For spacebar, she dashes at enemies, but instead of dashing towards them, she flies over them and throws oils down. It snares enemies, and if you launch rockets at them, you ignite the oil and do more damage over time. The Q button is zap. It removes negative effects on either you or your teammate and absorbs up to 28 damage and increases movement speed, so it's a shield. And E is a projectile that silences enemy. The R button is a tractor beam that anyone in the front of it would basically do no damage to Iva, and also drags them towards Iva. As for the EX move, shift left click is a flamethrower, ignites oils, and it's a cone attack. It requires 2 charge EX though. It's very powerful. You can kite enemies while you're using it, and also kill stuff like that. I'm gonna launch oil. I got a card that lets me fly twice, forward and backwards. That's why you're seeing that. Sorry about that, but the other EX is going to be Shift Q. Shift Q is firing a shell that basically incapacitates your enemy, disables their mover abilities for 3 seconds. And as for her ultimate ability, she takes out a machine gun and just goes Rambo. Like, it just beats the shit out of people. It's great. It's great. When you see it in action, it's pretty cool. Adrenaline pumping when you do it. Might get killed in the process, but no worries, we're winning this match real easily right now. Thinking about just going full on damage card, but I'm looking at this card right here. I'm going with that one. Mobility. There's also Battlerites that are mobility. I forgot. For certain characters, there are certain cards that are unique to them. You'll start seeing mobility cards and so on. You gotta kill the mage guy right here, Varish. The reason we gotta kill Varish is when you see gameplay of him, I'll talk about him. He buffs healings and also increases attack taken, so he's like a warlock. That just hurts. And here I am just using flamethrower and this guy. Can't counter it, really. Nice. My Freya took out the Shifu. Just using tractor on him to keep him in place and also stop him from damaging me, and that's it. This is gonna be a quick game. This is pretty easy, actually, to beat this team. Not too difficult. We're pretty much wrecking them at this point. Can we do 3 in a row? Let's go. Let's give them only 3 cards and just completely destroy them. I'm gonna go with damage. It's too bad you don't get to see some ult action, huh? You might not even see it in action, but the ult is pretty fun. Can't wait to be Rambo right now. Oh, right. So the reason I'm flying overhead on top of them is because I want to land oil in them, and it also blinds them. That's the card I got, so I also use cards to my advantage. Right, and then light them up with a little bit of oil. No rockets. Shifu is beating the crap out of me. He's chasing me, but that's okay. As long as my teammate beats up Varish, that's fine. And Varish is dead. Now it's 2 versus 1. What are you gonna do? Oh, there's my ult! You see that? That was pretty sweet. That's pretty far range, too. Boom! Grandmaster, stay home! And that's game.
A good fight. Can't wait for more.
Alright, moving on. The next character is Rook. He's not a guy I usually play, but he is really funny in terms of banters. And he looks funny too. He's got a hammer in one hand and a piece of meat in the other. His left click ability is striking melee attacks with the weapons. Whenever the weapon is charged, it increases his crushing blow. Now his right click slams the hammer in the ground and deals 14 damage, and also some more damage depending on how much the weapon is charged, and inflicts an armor break if the weapon is fully charged, so enemy takes even more damage. His spacebar is to rush forward and slam enemies. It stuns them. His berserk is Q. It counters the next melee attack, and when that happens, when enemy hits him while he's glowing green, his attack speed, his movement speed is increased, and he becomes temporarily invulnerable. He's crazy, so never hit his counters. His boulder toss is E, and as for R, it's to smack enemies away with this piece of meat and knocks them back. His EX move is EX shift and then pressing left click, which eats the meat on his hand and restores some health, so he does have a little bit of self-healing. His shift and right click will throw a piece of meat bolt that damages enemies and inflicts a snare. And as for his ultimate, he jumps in the air, slams his hammer down, and sends shockwaves out. Beats the crap out of enemy. And right now, what's going on is we're having a huge showdown with our ults. That was hilarious. None of us hit each other, I think. Or maybe he hit me once. I don't know what just happened. All I know is he hit my counter again. There you go. See that speed increase and vulnerability and damage? It's insane. His Bane would have to definitely be range. You gotta have to watch out for the range and trick him into shooting you when you counter. So I'm gonna try to trick him real quick, and I'm gonna rush at him. Oh, he fly. Make sure he flies away real quick. Paloma's gonna handle him a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep going. Oh, he ulted. You cannot counter ults. Remember that. I keep forgetting that sometimes. Is you cannot counter ults in this game. It will kill you. So do not press Q on ults. Right now, Paloma is depending on me to do some damage. Boom, charging at him, but he's very, very tricky. Gets away easily. Just have to carefully play this out and count. Oh, there we go. Got him. Kid smash. So fairly accessible and simple character to play, but can also get very strategic in certain moments. I rarely ever eat the meat on the stick. I don't want to waste my EX because I want to get my ult up and start slamming as soon as possible. That slam hurts, man. Once you're in the air, it's like people just die. There's the counter effect. You're like, come at me! And people be like, sure. Making you know his weapons are glowing and your brains are on the floor. It won't even be bloody, it'll be like white goo, because this guy just smashes everything. Anyways, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Right, rush in there, missed the shot, but I'll throw a boulder out. Oh, he actually hit me, there we go, and I'm gonna trick him. He's gonna think I'm gonna hit him at one point, but I'm not gonna hit him. Well, still hasn't countered yet, that's weird. Oh, he hit my counter again. Oh, I hit him. Doesn't matter, we're both hitting each other when we're invincible. It's pretty funny, but none of us are actually doing damage to each other. I have to remember that right click, I gotta save that. Oh no, I hit his ult. Oh, there you go, nice going. Ashka, he hit my ult, or counter. Counter, not ult, counter. Ashka is very dangerous. The only reason I don't want to kill him first is because he's not doing much in terms of damage. It's like he's not throwing fireballs and keeping me away from his friend, or he's not trying to kill Paloma first. That's what I would do in this match, is kill Paloma first and put as much stress on her as possible, because all she's doing is soul linking and healing. Push me away a little bit. He's not going to win though. Boulder out. He's going to teleport. It's a dumb idea to waste that because I'm coming. There's my ult. And he ran on the other side. Wow, this guy. You see how slippery he is? He just doesn't die. Man. Ashka, the most slippery little snake out there. Able to launch forward. teleport, throw up a firewall, and block range. I mean, he's a crazy character too. But we caught him, and that's the most important thing. I don't want this match to drag on any longer, because if I give Ashka more battle rights, he might even get better. Don't know for sure. He's probably waiting for his builds. Some people are like that. I've seen players that are just ridiculously hiding their skills until the last moment and make a turnaround when you least expect it. And by that time, it's way too late and you just lose. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Ashka now because the melee is running off on his own. So I'm gonna stress Ashka out as much as possible. So this time what I'm doing is beating up Ashka. My party member is avoiding the other team's Rook, and I'm gonna push him away now. Just protect her a little bit. She's getting stressed out hard. Oh no. Oh no, they're after her. I gotta block her. She has to kite the Rook. Oh, he got away. That's his ult. Alright, so he got away, but he's low in health, and my partner's doing really well at staying away from Rook. That's what you want to do. Boom. Oh no, she's dead. That's up to me now. I got this. Go ahead, go ahead. Right, Ashka ran off on his own. Ult. Ult. Boom. Oh, he ran off. Ate his piece of meat. Son of a... Oh, that range was horrible. Don't know why I right-clicked right there. Boom, got it. Alright, I'm gonna just try to save the team. Boom. Alright, so I got the Rook down. I'm low in health. Took a healing orb. It's me versus Ashka. What's up, bro? Charging at him. Stunned him. Used... Oh, got him with the ult. You see that? Boom! And that's game. That was awesome. Alright, the next character is the last one I'm gonna play for today. It is Jade. Jade is one of my least favorite character. One of the one I played first in the tutorial. The only reason I don't like her is because she's a ranged unit that does damage. She uses guns. I mean, it's not my favorite thing. I don't know. I'm just not too big of a fan with the guns. But she is pretty damn cool, and she's pretty powerful. Her left click ability is to fire revolvers that deals damage. She fires it really quick. The right click is to fire a piercing bullet that deals damage and also stun, but it takes time to charge up before it fires. Her spacebar launches her into the air and gets her away, but at the same time, whoever's near her when she does it stuns them. Her Q turns her invisible, increase movement speed so she can get away, and the E button is to fire a snaring round that interrupts the enemy's next cast. So great against those casters. Her R ability is to push enemies away. It's like a shotgun blast or a piercing shell that shoots out in a cone. It looks like a shotgun blast. Her EX move, shift right clicks, fires a piercing bullet that deals damage and also roots the enemy. Her shift Q is creating a wall of smoke around herself and nearby allies, turning them invisible. So you and your ally become invisible and can get away from tough situations if you're near them, only if you're near them. And her ultimate ability fires a series of explosive rounds at the enemy. Does a lot of damage and does some impact damage. So when the enemies don't really go for me, that's the best thing. I have many ways to get away. And you know, you don't want the enemies on you. You want to be freely shooting at them, because that's how Jade plays. She shoots at enemies and just consistently do damage. You don't want to... Oh, that's a reflection. You just want to shoot at him unhindered. See, Croak, he should be on me right now, but he's not. But the moment he gets on me, I'm just going to get away from him and start shooting again. Croak is almost dead. And see those piercing shots. They're just left click spam. And there goes Croak. I'm about to die too. I'm just going to turn invisible and get away from this guy real quick. Get some healing orbs in the center. Probably going to try to get me killed. Oh! Those right click shots are really, really hard to land. You gotta be... Yeah, that's my ult right there. Oh, juicy damages. Juicy damages on Odor. He's done for. You can't take those damage, Odor. Just way too much for you.
I tried being reasonable. I didn't like it.
Alright, just to get the video moving along, here we go, second round. I'm ready. My trigger fingers are ready. Now, you don't necessarily have to keep clicking the button, but some people just like it that way because you can control your shots better. You can actually hold down the mouse and do rapid firing. But why would you do that? What if the enemy has counters? You're just gonna shoot at their counters? You don't want to rapid fire or auto fire. You want to time your shots and take a look at the enemy. You don't need to waste bullet. Why waste bullets? I mean, granted, she reloads really fast, but whatever. Oh, he got me, but he's low in health, so. And I killed Croak with my ult. Nice going, Shifu. I knew I can count on you.
Nothing wrong with shooting, as long as the right people get shot.
Alright, my final move. What should I do? I think I'm gonna go with damage, mobility, or heal. Yep. So, I'm just going for the one that looks like it'll benefit the group. I mean, I read it real quick and I just said, hey, I'm going with this one. I don't need more damage, I need more bit of mobility, just in case Croak is up to something like that. You see that? Trying to double spit me. Jumping over the side, do a little bit of silence on Croak. Come on, Shifu, do some damage. Uh-oh. Jumping over walls. Oh, can't shoot through walls. What am I doing? And there goes Croak. You see that? Now this is an older. He's still trying. He's trying his best to survive behind line of sight. I mean, he knows he's gonna lose, but he's gonna drag it out anyways, because who knows? He might win. He might be able to make a turnaround. I mean, he thinks he can, but I don't think he can right now. No hope of a healer or an older doing this unless he's amazing. And that's it. That's game. Anyways, guys, that's the first introduction of the 5 characters in the game. Tomorrow we'll talk about some of the more of the characters, 5 more. And then finally on the 3rd day we'll cover the other 5. So thanks for watching and keep staying tuned to the game. If you like this game, check out, leave a comment, like, subscribe. And in the following weeks I'll be doing a contest for this game. I'll be giving away copies of the game for you guys. Anybody who leaves comments will be put into the drawings. The drawing is from YouTube Buddy, which is the program I use. And what it does is it picks out random people that comment on a video. And then what I'm going to do is start giving out copies of this game. So you get all the characters, you get in the game right away, you can enjoy the game. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and game on.